my bag. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a show.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
We're going to sign 50 seconds of Mike. I'm counting after you. Lady.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Bengals nothing. Zane Gonzalez set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike. Lead. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Hey, got tight left, tight end left. Out. 3.
Hey. Kill. Switch.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hot. BAT.
Tighten up.
Regular.
53.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his third touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. The end result, 21 yards. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. Now a first down carry by Bell. And some room to Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7.
Bengals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's coming. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Throwing again. Dalton. And the Jets Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Hold the look, hold the look, hold.
Regular. Hey, Charlie. Hey, go, 368.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Kevin Huber now as his first punt will... Taken right around the 44. There he goes, left side. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this is going to set up 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Now Bell. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bengals' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Andy Dalton. Green with a catch left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
You draw Porter.
Check 43.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's 3rd down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Right here.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. You know, the best game of quarterback Andy Dalton's career arguably came against these Jets. He threw 5 touchdown passes and a 49-9 shellacking of Gang Green back in 2013.
Watch the shoot! Protein spill! Check 37!
Mixon with a first down carry. A gain of 3, second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Woo! Let's get it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Recon, 132 fighter. Stop.
Passing, it's Dalton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Boyd. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hold this. Check 24, check 24. Check motion, 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 motion. 57 the mic, 57 the mic. I'm here all day. Check 26, check 26. Check, check.
Hey.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. So now then, the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal.
Regular.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch twist. Watch twist. Jam.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Hot. 318. 2-2. Move.
Showing up. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Another try for Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Darnold. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check 4, check 4.
80, smooth.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, pick your game up.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Anderson. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And some space here. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Let's go.
Hands up. 15.
Number 53, Mike 50.
Hot,
Focus, defense, focus. Hey, switch gears. Check 3.
hot.
On first down, Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hands up. Wait.
Check 53's Mike.
You don't know no better. 93, 52, 93, 44.
Throwing on 2nd down. Dalton. And his throw is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And by the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Overall, second leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Red 80.
Bell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 35-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on. You better bring it. Hey, lady, rush in. Rush in.
Here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Darnold now to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Ja'Kai Polite make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back. You know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it at again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, Haywood.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Third and long, it's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
It got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Let's get off the field. 25. Check 25.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 9.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Bravo.
Throwing, Dalton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Say 2 by 2. Move.
And it'll be Dalton again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And Bullock will put this one through. So all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
In your face.
To throw again. Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Belt, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Nick Vigil in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Kill. You go tight.
X3, 218, chop it.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Geno Atkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack.
Check, go back. We got one.
No, 80. Hey, exit.
Mike's 54.
It's that.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
That's trash.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Room here to run. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Hands up. Wait.
I got him.
Here you go. Can.
Let's go.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 53.
Stop.
First and 10 for Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Regular. Bang. Hey, orbit.
53. Check 53.
Throwing again. Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. C.J. Mosley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now third down.
So the sack, and now it's third and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
We want it. Come to my world. Switch.
From midfield here, Dalton. And the pressure gets to him again. Ja'Kai Polite in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
General West. Young lady.
Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First down, Jets.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On first down, Darnold. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
54. I got him.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Watch QB drop. Kill.
Darnold from the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Hands up. Lead.
I don't think you got it, son. Deuce.
Hands up.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 41, Dalton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, high 7.
To throw is Darnold. Hooking up over the middle with Herndon. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Airing one out for Crowder. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they have the right coverage, they've still dented them.
That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Tighten up. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Oh, you got deep? Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Heavy.
You think you gonna get this?
49. Hey, Alpha. Check 49. Hey, heavy.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking right side of, he's got a man. That's Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Dalton to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Passing. It's Dalton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Gets around him. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And the Jets first down.
59, Mike. Check. 59.
80. So don't say nothing.
Watch the edge.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Space to maneuver at the 40. Out right here to Herndon. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
Check. Red 80. Screen. Watch the screen. Check it out.
On 1st down, it's Bell. And he's got room. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. And they will take a knee here.
Darnold on the keeper.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.